Well, I was just looking through my charts for anything useful, and here's the Tingles chart. It tells you Tingles Island, Windfall, and so those two fairy things it gives are the locations of the two wallet upgrades, which is the game's way of telling you Tingles, a miserly little bastard who'll steal all your dollar. Ooh, so we've got this thing here, and we've got a platform as well. That is nice. I'm pretty sure that platform will have something, but hey, let's dredge up this chest for now. I mean, I could also blind this reef while I'm here. I've got 60 bombs, actually. You know what? Fuck it, I'll do it. Anyway, let's dig up this chest first. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of shit in this one. Right, which one was this in Six-Eye Reef? There we go. Cool. Just to my left here. Oh, power bracelets! Now! Got the power bracelets. And we've got the Earth God's Lyric. Does that open the Earth Temple? I will check that. That also opens Headstone Island, Stone Watcher Island. No, well, I can't remember which of Headstone and Stone Watcher is actually the one with the Earth Temple on. But there's the other one as well of those. Let's blind this reef while we're here. I believe I've got all the cannons. Do I have to get the ship that's outside as well? Does that technically count? Oh, no. Ah, shit, there's actually a cannon right there. That'll be it. That apparently wasn't it. What did you say? Oh, that didn't seem like something the King of whatever the fuck normally says. I was going to say King of Redland. Oh, there's a platform up there and there's a submarine. There's a lot of stuff at Six-Eye Reef, turns out. This was an entirely worthwhile expedition. There we go. Right, is that going to do it? It's not going to do it. Oh, let's check around the outside, I guess. Oh, there's another one there. Oh, that's the grappling hook. Ugh. Well, I never know if you... I will never know if I actually needed to do those ships or not. God, there's some serious swell in here as well. Jesus. Right, let's take out this dude. This is so much harder without like the aiming reticle that it gives you. There we go. Right, let's fly up and get that bad boy. And then we've got the platform to get, and we can get the submarine. Oh, life is good. Oh, I was going to say, the slightly awkward thing was going to be that we need to Deku Leaf over there, and I have absolutely fuck all magic left. But we should actually be fine there. Is that Tingle Island in the distance? I do like being able to, like, navigating around the Great Sea is just really interesting. I think this is the same, it's the same hit I get from, like, Sea of Thieves. Like, we started playing Sea of Thieves a while back, when lockdown first, oh, bloody wrong way, it started, like, properly kicked in. And Sea of Thieves is like, yes, it's a inherently kind of aimless game, that it's just fucking around and doing stuff that's not really worth anything in the long run. Like, there's, I mean, granted, as I speak, we haven't actually started the story quests, though. We're apparently going to do that next week, but it is fun to just kind of, pointless. Like, Sea of Thieves is a really fun game to just kind of be in and just, like, explore the world in. I really like that in, and it really does remind me of kind of, like, Wind Waker, MMO, and everyone's a pirate, which is an absolute fucking win for me. I love that about it. Right, it's started to rain. Let's not let that deter us, and let's head over to the platform. And killing those bokoblins has not got... Oh, arrows! Finally! 10 arrows. Oh, that's only taken an hour and 50 minutes. So... interesting. That has not got me anything. Ah, bombs. Wonderful. I'm going to need those because I think now this is, since the enemies didn't get us one, this is one where we've got to kill the cannons. How many bombs have I got? Have I got enough? 22. There should be enough. There we go. Right. There we go. Wonderful. And then we've got the submarine as well. Man, Six-Eye Reef is full of goodies. I guess for those who have bombs. Right. I cannot praise enough how good of a thing getting early bombs was, but all I will say to it as well is, I guess getting early bombs, early grapple hook, maybe they're not actually that early, obviously, because stuff can't be locked behind them, so things like bombs and grappling hooks that you do require to get a lot of treasures in the game are going to probabilistically come up early enough. Anyway, let's crack this open and then head to the submarine. Useless, worthless again. And especially now you've even done all those things, like the cash is just means nothing to me. Oh, Vienna, which is irritating. Right, where has that submarine gone? There we go, there it is. It's just a single moblin, is that it? Hey, look at that, it's got a health bar now because I'm wearing the beard. How hilarious. Let's beat him with his own sword. Oh, we threw it at him. Wasn't intending to do that, but it works. My brain wants to grapple him, but obviously we've got everything we can get from... Oh, it's just another one drops down. Cool. And a third one drops down. Good lord. Can't stop the bastards. Oh, didn't mean to drop a bomb, but I guess that'll work. He's going to die in a horrific way. Good day, sir. Is that it? There we go. Right, let's crack the chest open. Ooh, we can do a lot now. We've got fire and ice arrows. Holy shit, that unlocks a lot. So that unlocks Fire Mountain. What's it called? Ice Rink or Ring. I can never remember which one it is. Island. Presumably some other stuff as well, but maybe it doesn't actually. So always the thing. Like I think of when I get what I can do when I have an item, not what that item specifically unlocks. Like I have to think about what that unlocks that we don't get by having got to that part of the game. So we've got a chest at Southern Ferry, we've got a chest at Private Oasis, and we can do Ice Ring Isle. All of these are handy ways to go for now, so I'm going to head to Private Oasis and do the chest there. I know I could basically possibly go on and do the Earth Temple, but actually, you know, we're on a decent route with cool shit on it, so we may as well do that. So we can get the... my brain's idiot brain's like, hey, we can get the Iron Boots. No. We can get whatever's at Ice Ring Isle. It's probably just cash, but hey, let's head over to Private Oasis. We could also... I mean, there are big octos around here. We could probably take them on with... Okay, I have 8 bombs and 10 arrows, so taking them on with bombs and arrows is probably not the best move, because I know there's an octo off Private Oasis as well. God, 6 Eye Reef was a worthwhile place to go. Good lord. Well, there's the big octo. Let's avoid that for now. Yeah, hilarious as well. We have also got the keys to Private Oasis, but we actually can't access it because of we don't have the bag to show that we have the keys to it. The delivery bag that shows the cabana deed. Right, which chart is this? Remind me again. Oh, we're going to chart of Tingle Island soon. if I don't ever head there again, it'll be too soon. Private Oasis. Oh, there's actually literally chart 1. Yeah. Piece of heart, no bad thing. I think while we're here as well, I believe... So that chest at the top of the island, I think all we need to get to it is the hook shot? I mean, you can tell from the confidence in my voice how sure I am of that. Being in the sea on a storm, being on the sea in a storm is nice anyway, and then just like washing up on like a tiny island. Again, this is the itch that in such a way Sea of Thieves also scratches for me, is the like when it's stormy in Sea of Thieves and like you land on a new island, not new island, but new to you. It's really cool, and I know that game gets a lot of shit because, in fairness, there isn't necessarily a huge amount to do. But I mean, I enjoy the fact that the game basically just generates its own gameplay just through narrative and just hilarious stuff that way of like dumb shit keeps happening to us, and that kind of makes its own story, which entertains us, which is deeply entertaining. Ah, Pictobox. So, we can do 2 things. We can... Many things... Brain. We can become Lenzo's assistant, which will let us... does that let us do the side quest where we take a picture of Yuan and the bloke with the moon? Maybe we needed the deluxe box for that, but that may get us access to Lenzo's upstairs, which has the 2 chests I tried to fly into earlier and was rebuffed from. We can bring this with a forest firefly back to Lenzo, which will get us what should be the deluxe picto box. It won't be, but we've got a bottle to get the firefly in. Oh, and we're actually not too far from Forest Haven at all, because we are Private Oasis. Forest Haven is just down right from here. Ooh, many options. This is great. Right. So here's my plan of action now. Go to the Forest Haven, get a firefly, go to Southern Ferry Island, get the treasure there, maybe get inside Southern Ferry Island. Don't know if we've been there or not. We'll find out. Go to Ice Ring Isle, get whatever's inside there, then head back to Windfall, and do whatever we can with Lenzo there. I got a really good route planned, and I'm trying to avoid what I've done in the past, which is like, hey, once you've unlocked a pathway, follow that pathway to its end. It's like, actually, no, if anything, I want to just open up as many pathways as I can at the moment, get as many items and upgrades, and then 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 I'm less constrained in what I can do. So, let's head inside Forest Haven and grab ourselves a Firefly. I can actually do it entirely off camera, so I will see you next, I suppose, at Ice Ring Isle. So, having just checked my inbox, well, not inbox, my is it inbox? I saw the post box and that's me thinking. I have the Wind God's Aria, don't have the Earth God's Lyric. So, while I can get into... So, what triggers Makar to be in that cave is the real question. Is it the cutscene from entering the entrance to the Earth Temple on Headstone Island, in which case I can do that, and then he'll appear, and I can get whatever we get from Makar, or is it beating the Forsaken Fortress, Forbidden Wood, in which case that's still some way down the line. But the fact is, I can't just do the Earth Temple as it stands. Also, I don't really know, even if I had the Earth God's Lyric, because I have the Wind God's Aria instead, even if I just had the Earth God's Lyric, I don't know if I could necessarily just crack straight into the Earth Temple, because it might be that I need to play the Earth God's Lyric with Makar there, and I get Makar by doing some other series of events. Like, events seem to be limited in this game. It's like going to the Forsaken Fortress did nothing, but then again, that doesn't really set any flags. That brings you to Hyrule for the first time, that gets you access to the Master Sword, but it doesn't inherently set any flags, perhaps. Anyway, I'm going to grab a Firefly here, and then we'll head off to... let's grab that. Oh, Forest Water. Don't want to do that. Oh, it's only 20 minutes in this version. Yeah, I swear it's like half an hour in Wind Waker HD. But I'm not doing... basically, it might get me the final fucking Master Sword upgrade. It might get me everything I need. I'm not doing... withered trees unless I absolutely have to, quite frankly. Let's grab that. Oh, I forget how many times I can fucking use this. Do I have to wait 20 minutes for this to run out? If so, that's a whole heap of bullshit. I think I do. Fucking hell. I'm stupid. Well, I guess we're coming back here in 20 minutes then. Irritating. That is a severely irritating gimp. Well, at least in that time we can do Ice Rink, we can do Fire Mountain, and we can do Headstone Island, all of which are worth doing. And I think I can probably become Lenzo's apprentice even without the deluxe Pixo box. Possibly. We'll need to check that out. But either way, if we head straight over to Ice Ring next, I think. Is it Ice Ring or Ice Rink? Why don't we gotta find out once and for all? Ice Ring, never Ice Rink. That sounds better in some ways, but that doesn't make it true. Right, let's head over to Ice Ring. Wow, it's always been a bit of a mystery how this works, but hey, hit the whole island with one fire arrow, that's apparently enough to cool it down. I mean, Fire Mountains is ridiculous anyway, but this one is particular. Oh, there's just a chest here. Well, I'll have that. I guess this normally just contains cash in the normal game, so I never bothered cracking it open. A Wind Temple small key. Another key for the Wind Temple. Excellent. Let's head inside. That sound effect of Ganon going is as equally amusing as Link going do. He normally does in this. Right. Oh, ice physics, so much fun. I wish more games included ice physics. You know, this is just one of the things I hate about the modern state of gaming. Is just there just aren't enough ice physics anymore. You know, when you're just like, I've spent the whole game mastering the controls, and you know what? I want my mastery of the control stick to be thoroughly tested, and not enough games do that. In case it's not deeply obvious, I'm being deeply sarcastic. It's bullshit. I've only got 3 minutes left, and I'm cocking this up pretty hard. What happens if it gets the full 5 minutes? I assume it just returns me outside of the island, and there we go. Well, in the meantime, I'll try and think what else I can do with fire and ice arrows. I don't think ice arrows do anything beyond Fire Mountain, but I think fire arrows do Thor a couple of treasures. Needle Rock Island definitely has some treasures on the outside, well, some ice blocks on the outside. Whether they actually contain any useful treasures, I can't actually recall. Right, good, we've actually made it inside. Why did I say that? Why do I... Oh. Assuming I get in on this one, which is not necessarily even a safe assumption, I'm going to have absolutely ass-all time inside the island. I've got a minute and a half, and I think there's 2 chests in here, 'cause there's the one that's the actual Iron Boots chest, and then there's that other frozen one that's got like a frozen dark night. And please tell me the timer pauses once you're inside. It won't, but it'd be nice. No, why would it? Of course. Right. So we need to get around here sooner rather than later in a lot of ways. I feel like this has some like distance fog that's not rendering properly on an emulator, because I feel like I shouldn't be able to just see over there. Oh, shit. So that second one needs the iron boots, which I don't have, and I'm deeply unlikely to get from here. Okay, so we can only get one chest on here. That is worth knowing. Fuck off, mate. And at this rate, we're going to get no chests from here, because I'm having what can only be described as a shocker, quite frankly. So I am... Oh, fuck off, Keys. Koos. A single Keys should be a Koos, but it's not. It's going to take me like 30 seconds to even get up these anyway. But it's worth knowing we have got that other one to come back to. We just need to be aware that I will need the iron boots for it, which is good because that's something I can get once I get the iron boots, but bad because that isn't... That's a future... thing. Oh, don't give me that little fucking warning, you little shite. Right, we've probably got one realistically shot at this. One opportunity, as Eminem would say. Also, 20 seconds is not a long time. We've possibly got no opportunities. If Ganon's going to take fucking forever to jump up every one of these things, come on, man, we can do this. 10 seconds. Get down there. 5, 4, 3. This is going to be real close. Get up, man. Oh, come on! Ah! I don't think I've ever seen that in my life. God, this Let's Play is revealing so much stuff. And that didn't work for some reason. Cool. Alright, let's get back inside again. Well, I got 3.5 minutes this time. You would hope that is enough, I'll put it that way, but I've been burned before by my own idiocy. Let's go into here very carefully and just press nothing this time. Because I think you don't even have to correct at all, it'll just slide down there. I always want to correct, and I always inevitably overcorrect. So, what do we get from Ice Ring Isle? A sea chart. Well, it may be the iron boots in a distance, but it's not the iron boots now, so I can't even get through this thing. This is going to fucking shove me off, isn't it? Hey! Well, let me do this crap again, and I will see you at Southern Ferry Island, where we have definitely a sea chart to do. Possibly actually getting into the island. I need to keep track of which Ferry Islands I've actually done. Now, that is a lot of platforms. That one doesn't even have a ladder on it, so I think this is something to do with cannons, which I don't want to do at the moment. Because I've got like 10 bombs, so I'm going to go up and kill the people that are up here just to make sure that that's not going to do anything. If not, I guess I'll have to come back here later. Obviously, I may get bombs up here as well. Oh, I did get some bombs. And some more bombs. Well, killing the enemies are nothing unless I need to kill those bokoblins, but they're way over there. Though I did just get some arrows, so who knows. Oh, and some more arrows! Fine, I'll assassinate those bokoblins. I don't think anything will come of it, but it'll be fun anyway, you know, as a practice expedition. Exercise, I suppose I meant then, rather than expedition. Oh, good lord! You shouldn't be able to hit me from that. Bugger me. Those things shouldn't shoot high. Ah! Right, you know what? I'll take out those bokoblins if I feel like I strictly need to. For now, let's go and take out the cannons. Ah, so I took out the ones on one of the ones with the ladder and it put a thing on the other one with the ladder. I'm guessing the ones on the on the one without the ladder are just a ruse, but I mean, I'll take them all out anyway. And second one taken out brings out a second chest on the same one. They're both on the island. Oh, and it's slightly lower. Oh, I see how this is, game. Oh, you're terribly clever. Well, I guess I'll take out these final ones just in case there's a third chest. I don't know if there is or not. I actually can't remember. Nope, it's just on the other two. Oh well. Which way is the wind blowing? Well, we'll find out when we're up there. Also, just a thought that occurred to me while I was doing that. We're ready to absolutely fucking storm the Earth Temple because we've got the iron, the power gauntlets. We've got the mirror shield already, and we've got at least, I think, 2 keys for the Earth Temple. I think we have... Weirdly, we're getting wildly prepped for those, and yet nothing I've got at all helps me with Dragon Roost. Like, literally the first dungeon in the game, and I can't get past the first room without getting a key. Beyond there, I think some... Oh, bugger. I always think he's facing the opposite direction of the way he bloody is. Yeah, like, in some ways... I think if we were past the first room, we might actually get a decent amount. There's a fair few chests in Dragon Roost, I think, but we need that first key to actually get hold of them. Anyway, let's glide down there and grab our spoils. This is kind of interesting where we have to take out the other two and get stuff on the third from cannons, which is quite cool. And these guys, I think, are injured because of cannon shots, which is amusing. And I think we can get something on the island itself. And we've also still got a grappling treasure here to get, which is actually why I came here in the first place. There's definitely one of the fairy islands that's unlocked by the skull hammer, which we obviously now have. Is it Thorned? I think one of them there has a fire arrow thing, which we can get. I think we can. I can't think what would lock another fairy island, because the only like dungeon items we're now missing are the boomerang, and that's it. Which is weird, actually. Yeah, God, we got the grappling hook. Oh, the command medley, but where the fuck else do you use that? Oh no, that's not the command medley's not even the one for the Tower of the Gods. It's the well, that's useless. It's the bow and arrow anyway, which we've got. Secret cave chart. Oh, that's cool. Now we know where to find secret caves. Anything useful at all on there? Interesting. Obviously, a lot of those that have cash before can technically now have more important shits. But as ever, those charts are useless because they don't cross shit off. I don't know if they do in the HD version, but this version they definitely bloody don't, and that makes them. That seriously limits their usefulness. Anyway, let's head over to the island itself and get those two treasures.